Hey Chads, that gaming author here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we got started, got acquainted with our two protagonists here, Estelle and Joshua, and now we are on our way to the Bracer Guild to complete our last session of training before we become officially licensed bracers. But before then, we have a few other destinations to make our way to. My apologies, I'm sitting a little further away from the mic, so I apologize if the sound is a little off. I know the sound probably doesn't sound quite like what you guys are used to from my recordings. I don't have my mic anymore, so I'm using the default mic on this laptop, just for the time being. Anyway, for now, we want to go ahead and talk to the rest of the NPCs here in town before making story progress, because, as I've said, I am obsessed with the fact that all these NPCs have something completely different to talk about. Now, this is the Ormet Factory. This is something we'll get into more, probably a little later this episode, honestly. We'll find out the services these people provide, and come to understand more about ornaments and things like that. Well, it already seems like this guy knows us. Oh, Joshua, always calling poor Estelle out. But yeah, he has a point. If you just jump into things, you're not really going to learn from what you're doing. That's a very good point. Just come right out and say it, why don't you? Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, really? That makes sense. I'll have fun with that. Okay, so yeah, we'll talk to them more about their services at a later time. So it seems we just know everyone in town. Yeah, so it seems like ornaments are essentially like a magical form of electricity, or power, I suppose. When I was your age. Well, I mean, we're raised in the era of... Yep, okay boomer. That is the ultimate okay boomer moment. Yeah, whatever, dude. I mean, he is right to an extent, I suppose. I wouldn't go ahead and agree with everything he's saying, but he does have a decent point. Oh, well, that's a good feeling to have. Let's head into this house here. More or less. He seems to have a lot on his plate, as per usual. Oh yeah, he's been busy. Oh yeah, we'll go and relay that message for you. Ah, that would make sense. So Cassius was in the Royal Army, then? So I know that the Royal Army and the Bracers are two completely different groups, that are often designed to work together, but we'll learn more about that as the game progresses. Okay. Yeah, usually the NPCs have something different to say pretty much every time you talk to them, so that's why I like to double check these things. Alright, let's go into this door first. Enter door number 1. Okay, so she basically just says the same thing there. Oh, is that so? I do like that we kind of get a bit of insight into just how the world works. That's another thing I really like about talking to all these NPCs. They provide all this very valuable insight you wouldn't get otherwise. Alright, Amalgam Mine. Oh, well that sounds like a tiring job. Septium. Definitely keep that term in mind. We'll be learning more about those, again, not too far from now. Oh shoot, are you watching someone? He's probably watching that person we talked to earlier. A little creepy, but to each their own, I guess. Alright, no one up here, so let's go back down and hit the streets real quick. We'll just go ahead and talk to the rest of the people around here. That is, if I don't backtrack and go up there anyway. And we're on our way to becoming bracers. Oh? Hey, go for it. Not a bad career idea. Yeah. Alright, thanks for being weird. I feel like pretty much everyone in this game is weird in some way. It's such a weirdo. I do love the characters in this game though, that's for sure. Alright, so with nowhere else to go, let's go into the bar and talk to everyone in here. Okay, so he was talking in response to this person. Alright, sounds good. I wouldn't put it that way. Yeah, exactly. We're just wandering around town and getting to know everyone a little bit. Of course not. Yeah, that is very much an Estelle thing to do. Alright, cool. Okay, and she just says the same thing after that. Riveting dialogue. I love it. And so this is a shop. I believe we can get some... oh yeah, we can get some food here. And I won't get anything yet, but I'll explain more about what the food does a little later. I've already talked about it a little bit, where once you eat food, you'll learn the recipe for it, like in Final Fantasy 15. But we don't have a recipe book yet, so there's no need to do that. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and talk to him. Okay. We have the chef in here. Yeah, we've got some training to head to. Wholesome pasta. That sounds nice. That's another thing. What he was just talking about there, that's a sit-in meal, so you can't get that to go. There's differences between to-go meals and meals that you have to sit down and eat. You can learn both of them, but the ones that you sit down and eat, when you make them, you eat it right then and there. You can't take it with you to go. But to-go foods, once you make them, they just stay in your inventory until you're ready to actually use them. Sometimes. Sounds about right. Alright, let's see. Is there anyone over here we haven't... Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. That happens to me sometimes, where I go to talk to NPCs and I'll end up talking to them multiple times because I didn't realize what was going on. Alright, so West Melga Trail. We'll keep that in mind. So yeah, let's head over here. Let's go to the landing port. The game seems to be having trouble loading new screens, but that's alright. Oh, I guess? I don't know. People be weird. Oh, you wound me. If you say so, dude. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so that's all he says. Oh, cool, okay. Grancel. So based on what we saw on the map the other day, Grancel is like a region to the south of Rolent. So it's probably not too far from us, honestly. There is an airship heading our way. We'll probably be seeing it soon. Oh jeez. So it sounds like they're expecting a lot of visitors heading this way. A real busy day for the people at the landing port, that's for sure. Alright, we have a few other places to visit. For now, let's go into the clock tower real quick. Not exactly the kindest way to refer to them, but close enough. Oh, is that so? Is there a reason for that? Okay, no, I guess that's it. Huh. What's with that reaction? Okay, a little weird. But yeah, we are now at the top of the world right now. You can see the entirety of town, well, within our limited perspective, given the way the map is laid out, but you know what? It's the thought that counts, so whatever. I love this game for what it is, don't judge it. Alright, and over here we got the hotel. So here, you can go ahead and spend money to rest at this hotel, but since you can go and get a free heal from their house, there's really no need to spend the money. And like I said, money is very tight in this game, so there's really no reason to sleep at this hotel. Yeah, it's Estelle and Joshua's hometown. They have no need to stay here anyway. Oh, okay. It's a talent, that's for sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and rest, but we're not going to be doing that at all. Only the second? Man. And I'm pretty sure the hotel rooms here are all empty, but I'm going to check them anyway just to double check, because you never know when people might show up. Okay, yeah, they're all empty, so let's go ahead and leave real quick. At least it's a nice quick search. We're not spending, like, entire minutes here. Alright, so we only have a few more places to visit after this, actually. So we'll go into the church here. Oh, the mayor's wife, alright. And we're used to it. Well, I'm sure Joshua is at least. Estelle probably not so much. Okay, so she just says the same thing. Yeah, we're just on our way to the Bracer Guild, and wasting as much time as possible just talking to everyone. Yeah, that sounds like her. Yeah, maybe a little bit. We probably don't have the time for that. Though I guess we appreciate the sentiment. Because you're with Estelle. If you're within proximity of her, you're gonna get dragged into her antics. That's how it goes. Okay, so he just says the same thing. So each church has like this little side wing where you'll occasionally find people like this woman here. And then we can go upstairs and there's like a little banister. It's awesome. Or balcony. With a banister. Getting my B words all mixed up. Alright. I think that's it for this side of town, so let's head this way, and we find ourselves in the mayor's residence. Certainly looks like it. Ooh, I mean the chapel's right there though. It's like, I can't imagine it's gonna be easy to get that done quickly. But hey, I mean, if you've got the spirit, go for it. Oh hey, he's actually got a portrait. Oh, I'm glad to hear it's good things, for the most part. Of course. All we can do is do our best. So I'm pretty sure that's the last of the NPCs I wanted to talk to, so with that being said, we can finally go and make progress. Yeah, I know. Story progress in a Trails game? You gotta be kidding. Wait, did I miss this guy entirely? I think I did. I absolutely missed this guy. The Forest of Mistwald. Alright. We'll be hearing a little bit more about that place later. Oh, good morning. Ooh, that's exciting. Well, thank you. Hang on, let's see, do you see anything new? Okay. Thank you for letting me know then. So remember these bulletin boards for later. We'll be visiting them a lot. Oh? Are you talking about social links? Nah, I'm kidding. She's doing a tarot card reading. I mean, if that wasn't already obvious. Hey, that's Futaba and Morgana. Is there a Wheel of Fortune Arcana in Persona 5? I don't remember. Well, we wanted to get started on our training. Yeah, I mean, you should probably have that attitude all the time as a bracer, but hey, it's a start. Yeah, let's do it. The ultimate test. I mean, hey, might as well go for it. I'm ready. Oh no. Don't let your will be that weak. I mean, yeah, she has a point. Well, that's her job. She's trying to make sure you guys make it to be good bracers. I hope you're going somewhere with this, Joshua. Eventually, probably. That is the most backhanded compliment, I swear. Yeah, so. He was just being honest. Huh. Something bothering her or something? I mean, based on what we saw from the intro last episode, it seems like tarot cards are her thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Alright, sounds good to me. Alright, so here we go. We're going to essentially get a good old lore drop here about quite a few things. So let's start by learning about orbits. So yeah, quartz, like I said, is like it's like materia from Final Fantasy VII. So they're pretty much used for everything. Pretty fancy. And they're still pretty new, like only 50 years old. Man. The Orbital Revolution. Now that's something we'll need to remember for for future games, because that info comes into context a little later on. Alright, let's learn about bracers. So they're like a private, not necessarily police system, but kind of like mercenary knights in a way, that work alongside the government, I guess, when they have to. I'm not sure how to describe them, but basically bracers are awesome. That's all you need to know. Alright, and lastly, let's learn about the Liberal Kingdom. Oh yeah, Liberal is basically a very technologically advanced nation. Or is it a nation? It's more like yeah, it's a nation, because it's all within one continent. Oh, awesome. Good to know the nation has a good queen on its side. Alright, looks like that's all the lore we need for now. That's a good question. Oh, is that so? Ooh, that sounds exciting. Of course Estelle's gonna be excited about that. Hey, sounds like a plan to me. Like we established last episode, she is very much the kind of person who likes to get up and do things physically. She is definitely not a book person. Well, yeah, because she was probably dreading today, thinking there'd be like testing involved, like paper and pen testing. Oh, I'm sure it will. Estelle seems like the type who'd be happy just to be out there killing monsters and stuff. Yeah, let's go. Oh? What are we getting? Oh, Bracer Notebook. So it looks like that's another thing we can access in that menu I brought up earlier. Bracer notebooks are very, very helpful. I will say that. I refer to them a lot throughout my playthrough of these games. Alright, noted. No pun intended. Why am I both of them? I've said this multiple times already, but my goodness. Yeah, she's got a point. Oh yeah, here's what I was just talking about. So when playing this, you want to make sure you check this as frequently as possible, because even in my personal file, I've actually missed a couple of side quests because I just didn't check this frequently enough. So yeah, alright, training Retrieval. Let's see. So Shara is our client, we have 500 Mira. That's nice. Searching the sewers beneath Rolent and bringing back the contents of a chest. See Shara for details. Alright, noted. Oh yeah. It's a very important duty, I'll tell you that much. I mean, hey, you should have known that this was what the Bracer lifestyle is all about. Yeah, see, Joshua's got the right mindset. Sounds good to me. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting to talk about. This is a place we will be going to a lot throughout the game. Not this specific one, but each big city has an orbital factory, so we'll be stopping by them a lot, because orbments are the foundation of pretty much everything. Alright, sounds good to me. Alright, so these can probably explain it way better than I could, so let's let him take it away. So yeah, he kind of gave us the rundown earlier, but he's kind of giving a more detailed version of it now. Yeah, battle orbments are very useful. Oh yeah, we'll work towards getting the slots open as quickly as we can, because, like you said, having EP maxed out early saves a lot of trouble in the future. Alright, let's go to Orbital Arts. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, we just call them arts. It's just a nice, simple way to put it. Alright, I see. Yeah, this is a very complex system, but it definitely makes sense the more you practice with it and experiment with different orbment combinations and such. Alright, let's go ahead and talk about quartz next. Sounds good. Nice and simple. And finally, Sepith. This is something we'll be dealing with a lot throughout the game, especially once we get more into the combat. Yeah, this is how we'll be getting a lot of the money throughout our playthrough, by just selling extra Sepith. Alright, and that's it. Yes, he did indeed. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, so any elemental quartz is okay for Estelle, but time elemental is required for Joshua. And that's understandable, because, I mean, we'd end up essentially failing this portion of the mission if we did that. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how much we got. You can go into the Items tab to see how much Sepith you have. You see that on the right there? So it looks like we have 20 of each type. Not bad. And let's see, so she has an open slot and he has one too, but we can only equip time quartz there. So let's go ahead and talk to our friend here. Let's go to modify/trade and synthesize some quartz. So let's go ahead and get action 1 for Joshua. And for Estelle here, I think we'll go ahead and start with HP 1. Just so that way we have some healing arts on hand. So, once we have those, we want to go into Ornament, and we can go ahead and select that. And as you can see, we have 2 Orbital Arts by equipping this. We have Tear, which is like a healing ability, and Aqua Bleed, which is a water elemental attack. Then once we go to Joshua here, let's go to Action 1. And that unlocks a couple of abilities for him. Clog Up, that increases speed up for a single target, and Soul Blur, which is a time-based attack, and has a 20% chance of inflicting the Faint status, which we'll eventually see more of. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk to Shara and move on. Yes, we have indeed. Oh yeah, we are set. Oh, that's handy. Oh, sounds good to me. Yeah, like Mr. Melder said, we want to make sure all the slots are open as quickly as we can. Alright, we got more sepits, so we want to go back into Modify and Trade, and this time we want to go into the slot menu. Let's go with Estelle, and it looks like she has 2 slots that can be opened up. So, let's see, these 2 are not necessarily on the same line, or actually they kind of are connected, so yeah, let's go ahead and open up slot 6 for her. And for Joshua, we can't open any of his. That's unfortunate, but hey, at least we got one open for Estelle. Ooh, sounds fun. Oh, Estelle and her forgetfulness. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I don't blame you. She just drags her along. Alright, thanks, guys. Estelle will remember that. Yeah, what is it? I mean, we did kind of establish this already. To be fair, Cassius is much of the same. Man, she was really worried about there being like a paper test involved. Okay, not quite sure how to react to that one. Yeah, who knows at this rate? Oh goodness. Well, there you go, Estelle. Some real stakes there. Oh, is that so? Oh yeah, and we will. This game can get quite difficult, that's for sure. Oh, 3-tier bombs? Nice. And a monster guide. Perfect. Yeah, I agree. We absolutely will. Alright, so with that being the case, we have definitely passed our time limit of half an hour, so next time on Let's Play Trails in the Sky, we will go through this dungeon, get our first taste of actual combat, and look for whatever it is Shara told us to look for. We'll also go over some of the new menus we unlocked here. So with that being the case, if you liked the video, feel free to give it a like, and subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.